Ricardo Lino leaves Micro for a new company after years of working there. Where is he off to next? Roces' youngest pro, Ilia Savosin, gets in trouble for a video he made posted to the main Roces account. A new bag, which is a new skate bag, has the sketchiest pre-order I've ever seen. Alongside a bunch of new product releases, this is everything you need to know that's happening in rollerblading right now. Kia ora, good evening, and welcome to Bladed News, now in a brand new studio thanks to our Blade News correspondents and patrons. Thank you so much to them. Our top story tonight, though, Ricardo Lino leaves Micro for a brand new skate company after years of being there. In a post he made on Instagram, he mentions, "Without any negative feelings towards the brand, but with my future goals in mind, I've decided to resign from a position in marketing and product development at Micro Skates. I'm very proud of what we have accomplished over the past 5 years and would like to express my gratitude to every member of the Micro Skate team. Thank you and good luck for the future." Now, this came out of nowhere for me. I did not see this coming at all. It seemed like Ricardo had kind of the best deal ever for any skater in the world with this job at Micro. So to see him announce that he's leaving was very surprising. He did post a kind of recap here too that I'm showing now of all the highlights of his 5 years at Micro and all the stuff he got up to. And it's very clear that he was a really massive asset to Micro and a huge loss for them. The first thing that did come to mind though was, where would Ricardo Lino go? There's no way he'd just leave Micro with nothing else on the plate. It was way too good of a deal, you know. And we started to theorize with some things. People have noticed that on his channel there has been a lot more collabs with the brand Flying Eagle. There's a lot of videos of Flying Eagle products. And at this stage, we do not know for sure. He has not announced that he is with anyone new. But he did do a community post not long after this announcing his leaving. Here, he wanted to go to Germany for an aggressive skate gathering with some old friends, and Flying Eagle paid for the trip and asked him to test the new skates. I think this, to me, it kind of says it all. Flying Eagle makes the most sense to me as the places he would go, just because I feel like he has the most leverage there. He has a lot to give to that company versus any other company. I did ask Lino where he was going. He didn't tell me, but he did give me the hint that he has worked with them before and it's not Power Slide. Now, that doesn't really narrow it down at all because Ricardo Lino has kind of worked everywhere and everywhere in rollerblading, as you could imagine. But to me, Flying Eagle makes the most sense. And obviously, I want to give a massive congratulations to him for getting this deal. It looks super exciting. I can't wait to see what happens. And you should let me know what you think. Where do you think Lino's going? Do you have any inside scoop you want to share? Let me know in the comments. Moving on, though, the biggest amount of heat and the amount of drama happening in rollerblading right now is to do with Ilia Savosin. With a recent post he put up for Roces, they're getting him in a lot of hot water with the brand and getting the brand in hot water itself. If you've seen any of the content Savosin puts out on Instagram, this story is probably not going to surprise you at all. Savosin's whole shtick is he tries to get blading out there in front of more people by doing more than just doing tricks. He's trying to go social media viral, and his content really fits that kind of viral Instagram content vibe. You know, he's really pushing the line of what he can do, and the more he pushes it, the more he gets rewarded for it. And I think this is what led to this situation we're in now, which led to this apology coming from Roces team manager Martina here, saying that in regards to this post, which I'll get more in detail in a minute, I'm deeply sorry and disgusted for last Ilia's post. Nobody was aware about the content, unfortunately, otherwise it would have never seen the light. I'm sorry to those who have seen it and rightfully so felt offended by it. As a woman, this truly hurts me, and I'm sure it's everyone in Roces' feelings too. I truly believe that everyone can make mistakes, but also that every act have consequences. I'm sorry also if this is bad worded. I'm a bit shaken right now. If you're like me, that's probably all you heard about this post, which is kind of insane. It makes you wonder what the hell happened, right? At first, all I could find about this post, I wasn't lucky enough to see it. I know a few people did. It had a few thousand views before it got taken down. But all I had to go off was this thumbnail right here, which probably will have to blur for YouTube. So as you can see, this is really pushing the line for what you can post on Instagram just from the thumbnail alone. Now, I was lucky enough to get linked the video. Someone had screen recorded. I don't know. Everything is forever on the internet. You got to remember that. And the video, after seeing all the backlash and stuff, was not as bad as I was expecting. I'm not going to lie. But essentially what the video was it was made for a competition, cash prize to whoever could make an ad for a Russian kind of Tinder app. The premise of this video is he's skating with a sex doll, kind of boning it while he's skating, right? And it's censored by the logo of this app, right? After he does a backflip with this thing, it cuts to what's supposed to be his mum, apparently telling him that he needs to meet a real girl, you know, not this type of girl. And that leads him to pull up this app on his phone, and then it cuts to him at a beach with a real girl, right? And they're walking around on a date, only to have it end with the girl giving him head. Now, obviously, it doesn't show anything. It's not straight up porn. It's also very quick. It's quite a short video, but it is obviously very disrespectful to women, you know. And And it's not something that I myself would want to see on my fucking Instagram feed if I follow Roces. And this is, I mean, it's not surprising at all that it happened. I mean, if you've seen Savosin's content, you know this kind of his stick is this kind of stuff, you know, like pushing the line, social media viral. So first, in response to this, Savosin put this out saying it was an error and he's sorry, and it's not his image of women, which is not a great apology, not gonna lie. But then the following day, he posted up a full apology, which was much better, but still not great, not gonna lie. Essentially, he's saying how he was motivated by money and it won't happen again, pretty much. That's the TLDR. It's definitely worth noting, though, that he ends this apology kind of promoting a promo for the new skate is coming out, which this is all kind of in the wake of his latest pro skate, which we can talk about now, which is the Roces Heat here. It's a nice watermelon color. It looks fucking sick. I think it's dope. The promo edit he's making for this comes out the day you're watching this, if I'm not too slow at editing this. And just to quickly touch on that edit, Savosin usually doesn't go too far with these edits. They're usually mostly a skate edit with some funny, wacky bits in it. They're usually pretty good too. He's a really good skater. But this one, he's trying something completely different. With a post he put out today, here we got some screen caps where we got some pictures from behind the scenes. He hired some camera people to do it, I guess, as well as investing $2,000 just into it himself, not including the camera work. And the idea is to make a short film for this edit, which is something I can't think of someone who's done that before. I'm definitely interested. Look, there's a massive ramp here. Like, what is he doing? And it has me kind of excited to see what he's doing, but also a little worried at the same time. Because, you know, what is he going to do here, man? It's Savosin. There's so many things he could do. At a time where he's already kind of under critique from not only Roces, but people in rollerblading. If this is too edgy and weird, I don't think it's going to be received well. Obviously, that's something we'll just have to wait and see about. I would love to know what you guys think about this whole situation. Have you seen the video? And if you have, do you think it was overreaction at all? Every Savosin post I see that gets passed around, I see someone comment saying that he's embarrassing for rollerblading. Like, this is making a bad look for rollerblading for him not to do it. And I think that is not a good take. I think it's cool. Savosin is getting rollerblading in front of non-rollerbladers a lot more than most other rollerbladers. And who knows where that's going to lead, you know, like who knows, people might see that, might see the skating more, might look into skating, and it'd be very hard to prove that it doesn't sell more skates. This is the whole kind of idea Savosin has about doing this, is he wants to get skates outside of the skating bubble to get more sales for skates and help Roces. And I'd say he's doing a pretty good job at that. There has been multiple times that I've been linked a Savosin clip that is like re-uploaded, kind of stolen from him, from non-rollerbladers, or I've just randomly stumbled upon them on the internet, which is a very massive achievement, especially in this day and age where there is so much competition for like viral content. I also saw a lot of people wanting Savosin to be fired from this, and other people saying that, you know, he's being cancelled and it's overreaction. I don't think he should be fired from this. It is like, you know, it's the first big mistake he's made, and he definitely crossed the line with it. And I feel like he's found the line now, so hopefully he'll learn from this. I think he will, and we should be fine from here. But yeah, I don't think Roces should fire him, man. I don't think it was that bad. And I mean, it could have been much worse, I think. That's just my opinion though. But anyway, if you did want a better breakdown of this whole situation, Tom put out a really good video that dove into everything about it. That is really well done, and something I could not fit into this Blade News without making it hours long. So I'll link to that, check it out. Moving on, I want to talk about this new skate bag that you see here in this promo filmed with Brian Aragon, which is really cool. Now, this is a really cool tote bag that's like made to fit skates. It's made to be like a new age skate bag. It looks very well thought out, very well designed. And I originally saw this from the Brian Aragon ad and thought, hey, here's a cool rollerblading product I could get in front of you guys. But then I looked into it a bit more and it seemed a whole lot sketchier. And I just had to tell you about this because I think it is the most sketchy pre-order I have ever seen. I've seen some crazy pre-orders. So essentially this here, ignore that's in New Zealand dollars, is a $50 pre-order that you can put down. But this pre-order only gets you a spot in line to order the bag, okay? That's very important to note. If you spend $50 on this today, you're only paying for a spot in the line to order this bag. And they do not know how much this bag's gonna cost. They're aiming to get it for around $100 for pre-orders, but that may not be the case. It sounds so unappealing to me now. Like, I don't know why anyone would sign up for this at this point. I definitely wouldn't. If I'm paying $50 to be forced to spend an unknown amount of money later, I think that's absolutely crazy. But where it gets even more crazy is the fact that they make it clear that your money cannot be refunded. This $50, you will not get it back. They can just take it from you. If it doesn't work out, that money is gone. Your pre-order money will help fund production and is non-refundable. We plan on releasing some special items for those who pre-order too. But the non-refundable thing I think is crazy. So you should really, if you're buying this, just think of it as a $50 donation, okay? Because that is crazy. I do have to give them credit though, where they are being very open and honest about how this is going. You know, a lot of people would just lie about the fact that they will not be able to give you your money back if this falls through, and they just hope that you sign up. So that they obviously have some good intentions there, but I would highly not recommend buying into this pre-order. There is a safe way to do it though, thanks to our friends over at Loco Skates. You can pre-order the bag there, but instead of risking that money, never getting it back, Loco promises to let you refund at any point, and they will refund you. So it's essentially the same thing, but you can get your money back if things don't work out. So if you are going to buy this bag, which does look really cool, and I do want to see it come through, it's really cool, I would highly recommend getting it from Loco Skates out of everywhere. Okay, am I overreacting there? You should let me know. Is this crazy, or if I just completely misunderstanding? I know that production is super expensive and you can always run into hurdles. You've seen a million Kickstarters not work out for the same things. It costs a lot of money to make new things. And anything could go wrong. I understand the point of doing it non-refundable, but yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was crazy. Let me know what you think.
Alex Brosco is one out-of-control dude. He and his buddies regularly terrorize the streets of Kansas City with their hottest move. But today, Alex is gonna crank it up to a new level. He's not only gonna jump this wash, as he has many times before, he's gonna do two 360-degree turns in midair.
I realized something wasn't right when I left the car.
So that video got suggested to me on my YouTube, and it cracked me up. There was so many incorrect statements in this video, and this old footage of Brosco is just so good to me. I'll link you to that. It's a good palette cleanser as we go into just products that have came out recently. But they thought not only did they call it 360 or 720, but they murdered the spelling Alex Brosco. I just had to tell you about it. But anyway, if you've been following my channel, you've heard way too much about these skates at this point. But I do have to tell you that the new standard skate, which is a brand new plastic mold boot, is here and available for pre-order. These are made by the guy behind 50/50 Frames, Compass Frames, Chroma Wheels, and the Back to Blading YouTube channel. It's Lawrence Ingram. There he is there. It's a brand new skate mold. As of the time of watching this video, it is too late to get on the first run, but you can still pre-order them. You haven't missed out yet. They're really good deal, especially if you get them shell only. Before I talk about them way too much more, I do have a whole video about them that I highly recommend you check out if you want to know about these skates. There's a lot of cool details about them that's definitely worth checking out, but I'm sure you've all seen that. There's no way you haven't seen that video, right? Another new skate though that's finally here and available for pre-order right now is the USD Sway Witzeman Pro boot, which is this beautiful cream and orange brown colorway based after some shoes. Michael Witzeman, one of my favorite skaters right now, super cool dude. It apparently features an enhanced sole plate for ultimate control, but in this paragraph they don't mention what has changed about the sole plate, or that even if it's different to the new sole plate, like maybe they're just referring to the fact that it has the new Sway sole plate. I heard a few people theorize that like maybe the sole plate angles in like the new standards, but I don't know. I have highly doubt that. I don't think that for sure. I do like this cool write-up that they've done, Piascik's doing for the new skate drops they do here, although all the talk doesn't tell me anything. It all is like marketing talk, which is definitely, so you don't need to read this. It won't tell you anything new about these skates, okay? I'm telling you. But yeah, if you want to support him, you like look at these skates, definitely cop them. He's the man. And the next one being the USD Sam Croft 4s, which are a beautiful bone off-white cream color that looks really good in person apparently, with a nice blue color. It's just an Aeon. It's an Aeon 60. There's a lot of write-up here about it. Again, that's all pretty much. It's just the Aeon 60 if you like Aeons. If you like this colorway, definitely cop it. Sam's the man. I can't wait for the promo edit for this and the one for Witzeman as well. But yeah, pre-orders are here. So if you want to get them, they're here. The last pre-order they announced was the return of the Dustin Latimer USD Shadow, which is a classic Shadow featuring like a new Mook frame. It's the Kaiser version of the Mook frame, which is so cool, man. I never thought to see the day. I thought we're well past the day of Mook frames. And it also features the old foot wraps that actually look like shoes. Every Shadow should have this. I don't skate Shadows, but if you go away from a shoe, I think that's stupid. I say this every time, I need to not. But still in the Piascik bubble, we have Frankie Morales showing off a new Michael Prado GAWD skate here, which is just a nice simple black and white. Looks great. It's a carbon skate. I'm sure it'll be dope when it comes out. And quickly moving away from skates, Rockin Frames announced some pants We got some new pants technology here, the Rockin Pants here, which they did send me a pair of, and I'm wearing them right now, and they are amazing. I'm telling you, I did not expect to like these pants as much as I do right now. They are probably my favorite pants right now. I had to wait and see, but yeah, they're built for skating. They are cargo pants. They zip off at the knee. And I had people tell me they're worried about like hitting the zip when you fall, but I can assure you that will never happen. The way it sits on your knee, it's too high. You will not kneel onto this zip. They seem really well thought out, and they're very comfortable. And like here, you can see the color kind of looks weird. It's kind of like an off gray color, but in person, they're like a nice black. They're a good quality pant. I can't recommend them more, dude. They have elastic straps around the ankles. I did not expect to like them as much as I like them. I'm not kidding. I mean, it's early days. Haven't really tested them out skating wise and stuff, but I am in love with these pants, and they're made by Rollerblading, which is fucking sick. So if you're looking for some new pants, consider supporting this great brand. Back to more strictly skating related content though. We have a new collab at Create Originals with Chris, who has been doing a lot of the artwork for Create Originals and a lot of artwork in blading in general. He's a great artist and rollerblader. And they did this really cool collab here. They're making wooden inserts for the Create Originals, and there is only 25 of these you can get, which has been a while now, so hopefully you haven't missed out if you want these, but it's an excellent collab. It order comes in this sick box here alongside some custom knockoff Sharpies to encourage you to do some custom work yourself, as well as a sticker pack. Really, really cool thing. They have this video here, which I highly recommend you check out. It's like really well produced and put together, and really helps you get the idea of what's happening with this collab here. Congrats to Chris, it's a sick deal, and yeah, it's cool to see Create Original killing it so much right now. Next, our boy Wake Schepman got a Pro Beck wheel, which is just a simple 6090A. It's simple design, has Wake written on it, very clean, very nice. I was a little worried that he was going to launch his own wheel company, judging by the teasers he was putting out for a bit there. And I was going to be like, God, we do not need more wheel companies, but I'm happy to see it's just a pro wheel. It's like a collab with a brand, which is the way to do it, I'd say. I have some big wheels, haven't been able to test them out, but only heard good things. Hopefully I can be healed enough to skate them one day. But congrats to Wake. It's cool to see him out and blading still. He's the man. And then to quickly round the show off, I have 3 videos you should check out. So choose one of these depending on the vibe you're going for. The first one is a more classic vibe, and that is Happy by John Lee, which is a edit featuring Alex Burstyn and all these other dudes. It's in London in it, and it's a very good kind of classic skate video with the standard definition vibe, you know, everything I love about a skate video. Definitely a casual edit, but it was one that was an easy watch. There's no music to it. The music that is done is like a freestyle rap from like a random dude they run into, and the whole thing has kind of audio, except for the end, of just some drunk dudes that ran into it and wherever they're skating. I don't know, don't ask me. I'm in New Zealand, dude. I'm on the other side of the world. I don't know where any of these places are or any of these people are. Really good classic video that will probably show up and you recommend it anyway, but check it out if you haven't. Another more kind of classic skate video you should check out is this one by Saftey Grab just called Content, which features some great stop motion at the start, and all around one of the coolest, most interesting solo edits I've seen in a long time. I love all the content Saftey Grab does. It's very, very well done, very interesting, and it features some really cool skating. This dude is one of the only dudes. There's only 2 people that I think can do a good-looking toe and heel roll. One of them is Alex Brosco. The other one is Mr. Saftey Grab right here. Great edit. Definitely recommend checking it out. And the final video I'm going to link you to is this one here by Hawk Trackler and Happy Tooth, the Tiny Crew, teaching you how to grind a chain, which is something I didn't think would ever be possible, man. I'm not going to lie. Chains have never even been an option to me. I've done one stall and probably when I was first getting into skating. This shit's not meant to be possible. I did not expect to ever see the day that someone would actually make a tutorial on how to do it. They even show you how to set up a chain spot yourself, so you don't have to find one. The video was very well put together, and even if you never plan on grinding a chain in your life, it was a good watch, and I think it seems to have very good information in it. I don't know, I haven't been able to try it out. I don't really have the urge to grind a chain, I'm not gonna lie, but after watching this, it's definitely on the bucket list, I would say. Maybe, I don't know, but definitely watch it. Really good tutorial. But anyway, with that, I want to give a massive thank you to my Blade News correspondents for helping make this show and also helping me make the new studio, as well as the rest of my patrons and members. They are literally the only way I can do this. Without them, this is impossible. And I'm coming up on the end of the year. At the end of the year, if I do not have enough patrons, I cannot continue to do this. So if you want to help me continue to bring the news to you, and you want to get access to exclusive weekly news videos, an exclusive monthly random video, as well as just being on the inside scoop, helping me make Blade News, and helping me live out my dreams, then consider signing up to my Patreon. It would absolutely mean the world to me. I'm sure you've heard that enough, but it's very true in blading, dude. Without fan funding, it is impossible to do any of this video kind of stuff. Unless you're Ricardo Lino and you got some big brand giving you a real skating job, you know? And yes, I'm very jealous. But with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you get to go for a skate today. And yeah, I'll see you guys later on. Peace out.